Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome to Starbound, and more specifically, the deck of Captain Bluetail's ship. So, who is Captain Bluetail? Well, essentially, I've got a couple episodes of Starbound in before this. In fact, there were 4. And we basically played from the beginning of the game. From the release, we were checking out the controls, kind of getting used to everything. And then we had some updates, including an update that wiped our characters. So, that's just how beta goes, right? These things happen. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and follow the adventures of Captain Bluetail for as long as we can before the next character wipe, and see where that takes us. So we basically scooped up our supplies. Let's check out our planet here. The one that we're over is a forest threat level 1, right? Can't go to this big guy yet. And since we don't really have anything else, we have no other supplies. Actually, let's take a look at this again. I want to see... Let's see here. I want to see if we back out. Okay, so we've got a couple other areas around here. Very cool. Okay. And then there's our sector map. Excellent. So those are places that we are going to want to be exploring, some of the other planets in our system. But let's go ahead and jump on down and get started gathering up the resources we're going to need before we can actually start spreading out through the universe. So we are on a planet with eyeballs. Lots of eyeballs. Now, what I want to gather up first is I'd like to get some cobblestone so that I can make some tools, some quick tools. So, oh, we got a little shaft over here. Now, we don't know if these guys are enemies. Let's get the sword out, and they are. Get away from me. No. Do you know who I am? So, now I really do want to get over there and explore that. See the little shaft there. Ugh, can we make it? Yeah. Let's go down this thing. Why not? You can't see something like this and not go check it out, right? Oh, crap. Oh, boy. No! Look at this guy. It's like he's right out of Dig Dug. Okay, we are not doing so hot. Probably gonna die here. Trying to reach this guy. Let's come down here. Oh man, I'm just kind of drawing in all the bad attention. Yeah, there we go. Well, these things happen. Okay, well, a quick trip back to the ship and then back down to the planet. I'm realizing that this guy is like a boss type. He's got the little red guys kind of floating off of him. He's probably going to be too much for us, but since this is our spawn point, let's just go ahead and creep over here and see how bad it is. I want to see what we can do to him. So we might be able to keep him back. And you can see we've got him down 2 bubbles there. It looks like it takes a couple hits per bubble. Now what we want to do is avoid walking into any more mobs, because we might actually be okay if we can just keep from getting hit by other things. So we've got him below half. Yes, we've got you. There we go. Excellent. And he dropped something, an electro thruster. Let's check that out. Okay, went up into my inventory. There we go. Look at this, a staff. Check that out. Okay, we got a very nice, at least a very different weapon. Very curious to see what this does here. Let's see, 2. One of these kind of guys. I'm not too into these ones. I like the I like to have the swinging arc, so you can really hit multiple enemies, and for example, when they jump, you've got a better shot of getting them there. But that's a pretty interesting weapon. Very cool. I've not seen something like this before. Alright, well, do we dare? I think we dare. Let's try this again. Of course, we are a bit hurt right now. Let's see, this guy is stuck. Can't reach him there. There we go. Ooh! There we go. Down you go. We're going to take that money from him, the pixels, and try to get down here a little bit further. Now, it looks like it's pretty empty this time around. Gather up what we can here. Okay, we got a tent, which we are definitely going to take this. Now, we can rest in here, so we might do that right now. Let's kind of pan this over a bit. So we got some chairs, some crates, some enemies kind of wandering around. Got this, got some framework down here, some support beam. Another tent, too. We're definitely going to take the tent with us, since we can kind of pop it out and rest wherever we're at. But, what else we got? Is that some shelves up there? And a barrel, plus we've got all the crates to check out. So I think we're definitely going to stick here and see what we can find. Let's call that good enough. Try to drag this guy in here. There you go. Yep, bring it in, bring it in. Captain Bluetail may be a rookie, but he learns quick. Oof. Okay, cool. So we've cleared out enough of that. Let's actually jump back here and check out these guys. Nothing. Okay, just a regular flashlight. I don't need that. We've already got one. Money, not much, but we'll take it. Let's see here. Crate. Might have to jump down here. Ooh, med kit and some iron. Excellent. And how about you? Money. And we'll break these guys up. Okay, again, another tent. Let's see, I left that one back there. Let's actually just go ahead and grab this one, because I think I'm going to forget to go back. Okay, and we'll just throw a torch up here, see what this is all about. Looks like it might just be a way out. But we're going to cruise up here. Some flares and some wood. Excellent. Okay. Now I do want to check out these guys. I think there's shelves up here, but we're going to make sure. Oops. Oh, boy. This is not good. There we go. I don't want him above me. Get back. There we go. And we are, if you look at our life, we are in some pain. Definitely. We're going to have to take a break and rest. But I want to see, make sure we can't interact with these. Doesn't look like it. We'll go ahead and take one and see what it tells us it is. Pipe fence. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't really feel like taking any of the crates with me, and we're probably going to run into some more mobs up there, and I don't have any flat area, at least immediately, so let's go ahead and drop the tent. We'll rest, and we'll head up to the surface. Okay, got some sleep. I even gathered a little bit of cobblestone, and of course now it's nightfall. And we can see, I thought this might just shoot back right up to the surface, but that was not the case. So let's try and draw the, let's see, the bird here. It looks like he's trying to get to me. I can't figure it out. So we're going to try to use that to our advantage. See if I can reach him. Nope, and now he's coming down here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him to come down. Okay, he didn't want to follow us that far. Let's try to just get up in here and pin him back. There we go. It didn't go exactly as I had wanted there, but what can you do? Okay, so we've got a couple of the Dig Dug guys up there. Look like pink squirrels with masks on. Let's see here. We got some cobblestone in this guy. Not bad. Oh boy. What you doing? What you doing? Oh. Not good. We'll just try to protect the doorway here. Come on, get down here. Oh, they take off. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Try to get right back where we were. See if we can draw this guy down here. Or jump and hit him, perhaps. There we go. Oh, he didn't want to jump down through the deal. There we go. How about that? Alright, how about this guy? Maybe? Come on down here. Oh, there you go. Fell right on me. They like to run away when they get hit. There we go. Cool. Now I want to grab this light. Just because. And let's see. We've got some more. These ended up being vertical iron girders or something like that. We'll go ahead and take these because I think they're cool. Okay. Gotta bust this up. What else we have in here? Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Some more cobblestone. Cool. Somebody's down there. Let's put a little torch down in their face. Okay. Let's see. Can't quite step through there. Oh, oh. Sure, jump up here. Let's see. While you do that, we're gonna go ahead and loot your things. Okay, so we may just drop down in there. Actually, let's do this. Let's get him to come up into the sword here. Come on up here. You're okay. No, he doesn't want to. Yeah, you're almost there. Okay, we're gonna have to drop down there, I think. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay, crates have money and stone. Excellent. Well, we should be gathering more resources and everything, but I really want to see where this goes. What kind of captain would Captain Bluetail be if he didn't want to explore a little bit? So this thing just keeps going. Whoa, crap. There we go. Get up here. This sword is so slow. Okay. Check you. We can get some bombs. I always forget to use bombs. I pick them up and then I don't use them. So let's see here. Do that. More wood. We definitely need wood. So we're getting some of the materials that we need. It's nice to find some iron too. Oh, money. We'll take that. I don't need any of this other stuff. Now we could be taking some of these boxes and crates with us for more storage, but that's okay. Let's see. This is just going to end, it looks like. Obviously it goes down into some further caves, but that's not what I'm looking to do right now. So I think that pretty much covers that. We're going to go ahead and roam. Actually, you can see up to the top left there. Looks like there's more of those dig-dug guys. Let's go see what they're all about. Actually, can we even go up here? Yes, we can. All these supplies unprotected. Boy, they've got some kind of operation down here. Definitely saving us some time with the cobblestone, though, not having to kind of dig around to gather any of that. I don't have a need for 2 tents. We will leave those. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go down. It looks like it's going to loop around and come back up over there, but who knows? This seems to just keep going and going. Money. More money. Okay. I hate these guys. Have at the... These guys really like their tents. Get off of me! Okay. Ooh. I hear something and it doesn't sound good. But we did get a green flashlight. Let's go ahead and switch that out. That's cool. Put that in for number 3. There we go. We got a green light. Okay, let's kind of go up here. Yep. Bring it in. One more chop, maybe. Yes. Okay, and this looks like it's going to end down here. So we've got some rope. And is that another crate here? Okay. We'll take the money. And I think that pretty much covers it. I think we can get out of here. Head back to the surface. Okay, we're back at the surface, and you can see we've got some good resources here. We've got some coal, iron, looks like we've got some gold. There's a little bit more iron down here in coal, but we've got these metallic-looking trees. But I think what we want to do is make the crafting table, since we can do that. The crafting table takes 35 planks. I don't know if we can do 35, but if we try and put in 35... Okay, so we could do 20 planks for now. Oh, sorry, we can totally... That's right, it makes a couple planks each time. It's not 1-to-1. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this guy. And yes, now we need to be collecting meat. But let's go ahead and use the table. So bring this up here and just set it down. Let's see what we can do here. So we've got all kinds of stuff in here, but this is what I'm really looking for, is the pickaxe. Now I do want to chop some trees, so we'll get some wood, and for those who don't know, we do have the matter manipulator, and this pretty much allows us to gather anything, but you do it more efficiently when you actually use the proper tool. So let's make the pickaxe, and we actually can't make the axe now. We've used all that we could of the stone. But we'll go ahead and get this out here. Now we can use the pick, and it is faster than our matter manipulator on trees. So I just want to try this real quick. I want to see what these drop specifically. Not all trees drop wood. You can kind of tell by the material they are sometimes what they're going to drop. Some just drop plant fiber, some drop wood, and some drop mushrooms. And these guys actually do drop wood, so that's pretty cool. I think we'll go ahead and chop one more of these guys down, and then I will dig out all of the resources that are here. In fact, we'll probably just take all of the trees right here and get everything that we can. Okay, well, through the night I chopped down all the trees, I gathered the material, I suppose except the stuff that's directly below me. I guess we could get down to there, right? Why not? And I even dug down into the tunnel over there to the right where the crates are and the lantern is, and took the tent. There was another tent. I thought, you know what, I could use two. I'll carry one on me, and we'll put one in the ship for now because I don't have a bed yet up there. That way I could just go up there and jump in it, versus taking out that tent and putting it away every time to carry with me. So it did get a bit cold last night, and when you've got low temperatures, or you've got you're trying to kind of survive in the temperature of the planet, or the environment of the planet, I should say, it's good to keep a campfire near you. Let's see if I can keep from dying here. let's get in here. There we go. You run across my sword. So anyway, we've got the campfire up, or we had it up through the night. Had to kind of stick near it, but that was fine. We had it where all the resources were we were after. Now, I want to get over here. I want to keep going, right? We got some iron over here I wouldn't mind gathering up. Let's see. I don't know if I faced these guys yet. Are they aggressive towards us? No? Excellent. I do tend to leave creatures alone if they don't attack me, mostly because you never know. Even if it seems easy, you could end up dying, or you get hurt and then you need to rest. It's just not, it's not worth it. If I know that they're passive and not going to attack me, I just leave them alone. So we're going to gather up this iron. I did take a bunch of trees out on the way back. I died last night, and on my way back to the camp I took down a bunch of trees. I did make an axe last night as well. So essentially you've got the left and right mouse keys up here in the quick bar, and when you hit X it will kind of switch to those, and you can hit Z to go between the left and right. So I pretty much have my pick and my axe there, and then of course I can hit 2 to just jump back out to my sword. So anyway, I get a little fidgety with that. We'll see if I can get better with that over time, but I think once we get used to it, it'll be a bit quicker. So you can see with the axe here, whoa, we chop trees down pretty quick. Very cool. And we've got some gold here as well. Let's grab this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the quest. Guess I can just dig this. I can't bring that up without stopping, ceasing my chopping of the gold. Let's get on top of this guy here. Slow digging. Is this going anywhere? Might be because of the plants here too. I'm not really sure. Why are you taking so long? There he goes. Come on. Give me the gold. And the plant fiber, I assume? I'm assuming. There we go. Might have been easier. I didn't know I was actually chopping at that plant fiber for a bit. I could have switched to the axe. That could have been faster. Let's see. So maybe this gets through that a little bit quicker. Now that we have plant fiber, we can make some bandages as well. Let's take a peek in here. What do we got? We've got, let's see, the wood must have gone here. 252 wood, so plenty of that. We've got wood planks and everything. That's cool. Let's take a look at our quest here. So we are trying to make a bow in order to get meat from the creatures. Now, bows, I don't know. Bows are tough for me. Very hard to get the aim down, but additionally there are some, I think there's some hitbox issues. I've had arrows go straight through mobs and not hurt them before, so it gets difficult. But if I recall correctly, you can swing and hit them with your sword a little bit and then finish them with the bow. So anyway, that's something to consider. We can make the bow now, so let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, that went into our number 4 slot. Now, let's see, because I've got my tools situated in the left and right areas here, my number 4 slot is empty. And for now, I don't want things I pick up just kind of filling in there. We'll just throw the tent in there. Good enough. We're going to hit Alt. Looks like our food is good, probably because we died recently. But let's see. I am going to... Let's dig down and grab this iron straight below since it's easy to get to. Now we've got some coal ahead, and trying to think here. Let's see if we've got any creatures nearby. We just saw one jump down in that cave. We do have some copper, which we're going to want to gather. And we've got the passive creature. Well, I feel bad hurting passive creatures, but... but... Captain Bluetail, he definitely needs his meat. So, let's do this. Go here, and we'll see what we can do here. That is not the bow. We need to go to here. Let's see. Let's see if we can hit you here. Well, not when you jump. No! I'm so terrible at aiming with a bow. And we got leather. Not what we wanted. We really wanted the meat. Okay, so lots of copper and iron again. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to pass it, but I'm going to actually look at this hill and see what's over it. So we do have another passive guy in there, some caves and everything, but I'm going to go ahead and dig all of this up first, and then we'll go hunt him down. So we ended up getting some meat. I killed a couple more creatures, and then we died, of course. But I think we've got enough to get going here. So we need a campfire because the actual quest is to cook the food. So we're going to jump in here, bring this up. We've got meat somewhere. There we go. Let's go ahead and cook all of this in the campfire. Excellent. So close that, and there we go. We complete the quest. So the next one is to make a stone furnace. That's entirely possible. I think I have the table on me. And of course we can set this up on our ship. So let's check this out. Let's see, stone furnace, and I always skip it. There's the stone furnace. So we are short the campfire, actually. We just need to pick up the campfire, easy enough. There we go. Scroll this down a bit. And there's our stone furnace, so we've got that crafted. And next it tells us to get some iron, which we already had, so it completes that. And now we are on the distress beacon, which is the big step up. It basically goes from easy gathering to place the distress beacon and die. Now, I have not tried the distress beacon since the previous update, which I think was supposed to make that fight a bit easier. But we'll find out at some point. We're not quite prepared. We definitely need to be gathering some more resources before we do anything crazy like that. I jumped in and grabbed some of the iron that I had and quickly smelted it so that we could make an iron anvil. Now if we jump in here, you can see the only thing we can make right here is this weapon, some blocks, and that's about it. We've got some armor though, and that's where we really want to go. I want to start making some of this stuff. So we need copper, and we do have copper. We're going to need to smelt it. We've got 20 something of those, 21. Thought it might be 27, so we're going to go ahead and smelt that. Now, one of the things to consider with copper is that even since the last update, you can use copper ore, not the bars, but the ore. You can actually pick it up and right-click tools, and it will fix them. It'll repair them. So copper, so far, always has a use. I've seen it used on platinum weapons or platinum pick before, and works. So again, that's at least as far as this current update goes, but it could be that will always be the intention. So let's see. In fact, let's go ahead and you can see we've got a little ding a little bit of a ding there, so we can pick this up and right-click that, and it looks like that helped. It might have even filled that up, so very cool. Now, let's go over here because I don't know how much copper we have versus how much we need. So we need quite a bit more. We're going to need 2 and then 12 and then another 25. So 37 copper to make this stuff here. And then with those, we can actually make this stuff along with some iron. So much to do as far as gearing up for any kind of fight, particularly the UFO fight. So we have a lot more gathering to do. Now, fortunately, the planet has actually had a good number of resources down there, and so we're going to just jump back down there, I think, and get to gathering.